Hello, dog lovers! There are several things to consider if you're thinking about getting a pet, especially a Yorkshire Terrier. According to the American Kennel Club, these tiny terriers, also called Yorkies, are the 10th most common breed in the country. Due to their small size, they have become a worldwide sensation since their origin in Yorkshire, England. In today's video, we have brought you the 10 reasons you should not own a Yorkshire Terrier. Number 1. Not suitable for families with small children. Although Yorkshire Terriers are frequently touted as wonderful family dogs, they might not be the best choice for households with young children. They must be treated carefully because they are little, delicate dogs. It will be necessary to teach kids how to care for Yorkies. Although kids like to play, Yorkshires can be fairly raucous and aren't the best choice for little ones. A child should never be left unattended with them. Number 2. Zero tolerance for anyone. If you already have a Yorkshire Terrier at home, the only other pet you may usually maintain without any issues is another dog of the same breed. Yorkies are a no-nonsense breed. If you have other animals in the house, all the pomp and ceremony disappears. Even if they are adorable and enjoy being the family princess, they don't tolerate larger dogs or animals of different breeds very well. Yorkies aren't afraid to take on other really large breeds, and they typically win as long as the other dog doesn't treat them like a squeaky toy first. They tend to be very jealous and protective. They may be faithful and affectionate to their owners, but this affection sometimes turns into jealousy. This could be a problem. If Yorkshire Terriers get overly devoted to their pet parents, they may be wary of strangers. It's crucial to socialize these dogs as much as you can from a young age because of this. Number 3. A lot of maintenance is required. Your Yorkshire Terrier's grooming requirements can be decreased if you maintain the coat short on this breed. The fur is more similar to human hair than other dogs when you let it grow out naturally. If it isn't clipped, you should brush it every day to prevent your Yorkie from getting uncomfortable knots. Because of their delicate coat, a special brush is typically required to finish this task. Most days, it will take 10 to 15 minutes to complete it correctly. This task can be completed at the perfect moment if you have some evening lap time. However, the daily task itself is not an easy one. It needs to have its coat maintained. The hair on their face should be kept in good condition and clipped. Yorkies will need routine bathing to keep their floor-length coat from getting matted or knotted. Number 4. They don't like rough handling. If you have young children, your Yorkshire Terrier will prefer soft touches during playtime rather than roughhousing. Yorkies don't do well with other pets that like to wrestle and bite. Chase and fetch are the ideal pastimes to do with this breed. Any rough surface could be troublesome because it will raise the possibility of an injury while fostering feistiness. If you teach your Yorkshire Terrier that rough play is normal in your family, biting and scratching may become issues. Take care when training this breed because it cannot distinguish between people and children. Number 5. Not a good guard dog. Territorial dogs are a breed of Yorkshire Terrier. They are inadequate as guard dogs. They will let you know right away if there is someone or anything strange in the vicinity. The highest point in your home is where Yorkies like to perch to take in their surroundings, just like many other toy breeds. The couch next to the window will typically end up being their favorite spot. They will then bark furiously anytime they spot a stranger or hear something odd. Having a little 7-pound dog charge at you in the disguise of a burglar is not terrifying. Little can be accomplished with them as guard dogs. Number 6. The big dog syndrome. Yorkies frequently exaggerate their size and level of ferocity compared to reality. In particular, if you have larger animals, this can result in a territorial attitude that can be troublesome. In spite of its size advantage, the Yorkshire Terrier almost always challenges to be the pack leader at some point. That occasionally also involves persons. A different breed would likely be a better option if you want to prevent conflict in your home and are not a huge fan of a dog who loves to bark. Number 7. They like to sleep under pillows and blankets. When someone sits or steps on the dog without realizing it is close, it is one of the most frequent causes of harm for a Yorkshire Terrier. Yorkies enjoy sleeping somewhere warm. In light of this, you should start inspecting your pillows and blankets before using them. Since this breed has such fine bones, it doesn't take much to harm someone. Since they dislike swift movements as well, quickly removing a blanket could be upsetting to the dog. If there are any worries about this drawback, You should choose a larger adult or larger breed to minimize unforeseen medical costs. Number 8. Time-consuming to house train. Despite the notion that Yorkies are difficult to train, this breed does have trouble with potty training. To achieve success, more than a few efforts will be necessary. You'll eventually succeed if you have enough persistence, consistency, and encouragement when your dog does go outdoors. Despite their reduced size, accidents will still happen eventually, but there are ways to deal with that problem internally. Your Yorkshire Terrier can be taught to use a grass pad, a litter box, or another item that won't smear your flooring. Number 9. Several health issues. Before making your purchase, you should get your potential Yorkie's liver checked. This breed accounts for around a third of canine liver shunt cases. A difficult surgery and specialized care are needed to cure the problem, and there is no assurance that it will be successful. Like other toy breeds, the Yorkshire Terrier is susceptible to dental illness if its teeth are not regularly brushed. Some people may have a damaged windpipe, which would cause them to bark more like a goose. Nearly 25% of dogs have a luxating patella, which is brought on by loose knee joints and can be painful. Number 10. Yorkies don't like cold or wet weather. In relation to the problem of housebreaking, Yorkies dislike cold, rainy, and windy conditions. If it's too chilly or rainy, they won't use the restroom outside. They may experience the cold more than some other breeds since they lack an inner coat. If you have a sensitive to temperature Yorkshire Terrier, you might want to think about getting them a canine sweater or jumper to keep them warm. The Yorkshire Terrier is energetic, feisty, and domineering, but also affectionate. It is considered a good apartment dog, but it can be stubborn with house training. Don't let their small stature fool you. Yorkies may be small in size, but are big on personality. They need to be trained or can become snappy or unruly. They are notoriously difficult to house train, but they are determined little pups, also described as brave, curious, energetic, and affectionate companions. Taking care of a Yorkie puppy is not that difficult. Love and attention are the significant needs of a Yorkie puppy. One thing you must consider that they are not as fragile as they appear. There is a need of special affection and care so that they can grow healthy and happy. So in short, their coat requires regular care to keep it in good shape and looking nice. If clipped, combing, or brushing at least weekly is required. If the coat is kept long, many more hours of grooming are needed, and some professional trimming from time to time too. The breed is sensitive to cold and prone to chills, so Yorkies need to be protected from bad weather. If walking outside when it is chilly, a dog coat is in order. That's all we have for today. Tell us what you think about this breed in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more animal or pet videos. Thanks for watching.